Hey everybody, can you hear me okay? I've got earbuds in. I don't know if it'll work or not, but let me know. So give me a talk. I know, I'm sorry. Let's see, can you hear me okay, Tony? I was trying to get done with my dinner. Can you hear me, Brian? Okay. You ready to come up? You're eating dinner too.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm here.
We'll do a mukbang.
There we go.
Deal. So we had our long live last night and got a notification from StreamYard and wanted to hey, Josh and Shanna Craft, how you doing? PA Swarm King, how you doing? Tony's here.
What's up, Bruce?
So yeah. StreamYard had a special deal, $10 a month on what they call the Essentials package.
Yeah.
And I got that, and I think Brian, you got that too.
Yep.
Kind of hard to pass it up.
I know.
Considering the next one, the $25 a month to do the monthly one.
Yeah.
Beeheads Cabin Creek, outdoors. Good to have you. Healthy Homestead Chick, that's my baby. She's in there. So this probably won't be a long one. Let's see. Let me play with banners. Ooh,
There you
there we
go.
go. That's what I'm talking about. I got the His Way Homestead logo up in the corner. It's got the white square, which I don't like. and this camera is horrible. It's my old laptop, so are you getting an echo? Is it me?
No, I don't. You sound good to me.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Let's go back to the comments. Van Life with Gina. What's up, Buttercups? Hey, we are just playing with the new software. So we got Brian at Castle Hives here. He's a member. He is our silver level member. So it's awesome to have Brian here. Are you still in Jackson, Mississippi?
Yeah, Flowwood, actually.
Flowwood. Good deal.
And there's nothing here.
No doubt. The hotel is all there is. Bama B-Boys with Jason with Bama Outdoors. How you doing? We have not gotten to our P.O. box yet, so we're going to do that tomorrow.
Jason, I got your package the day before I left to come down to Mississippi, so I'll do a little opening, once I get home and can film that. But I just wanted to let you know I did get mine.
Sparks FC 07, not James Bond, is in Mendenhall, Mississippi, which isn't too far from Flowwood. That's Josh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, we have to just go down to the post office box and get it, and we'll take care of that.
What about me?
Oh, I think it's your TV. Is your TV in the background, Brian?
Oh yeah, let me mute that thing. I got Ant-Man and the Wasp on.
Good movie. Guess what movie we were watching last night? We actually had the DVD of it. We were watching Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Yeah,
the original one.
What's that?
That's the original one. They did
the original one. Yeah, it was good. It was actually on TV and it was edited, and we were just like, forget that. I don't want to watch the commercials. Let's go ahead and watch the DVD. So we went and watched that. Hey, Mew Mew Q, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. We're getting pretty close to 95,000 views right now. We're like 1,600 away from 95,000.
Wow, that's
So,
good.
yeah, pretty excited about that. The shorts really made a big difference.
Hmm.
There's a lot of bee heads. Yep, there's a lot of bee folks. I'm a new bee folk, so hopefully I'll be able to keep our hive this winter. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, keeping them is a good thing.
Yeah, and you lost one. I hate that.
I did. And you know what? It was my strongest one.
Oh, it's horrible. So you just went out there and there was nothing there?
And the last time that I checked them, they were fine. And I actually had a video showing the brood. I mean, there was brood edge to edge.
Hmm.
Um, the only thing that I can think of, oh, there's Tim. How's the gut? I'm good, Tim.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
only thing I can think of is when we had that crazy wind, and you know that crazy wind that came through,
Yeah.
was it a week or so ago?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
The only thing that I can think of was that hive was on the southern side of the building where it was at,
Hmm.
and the wind came straight through the field and maybe just got them a little bit too much, and they thought we're not good here, because when I checked it, there was probably only Tim, it was an abscond. There was only maybe 100 bees in the bottom, and there were probably 50,000 plus bees in that colony the last time I looked.
Wow.
So,
Yeah,
and
that's tough.
they were treated. The top box, when I lifted it, probably weighed well over 70, 80 pounds. It was that filled.
Wow.
So who knows?
Wow. That stinks.
Who knows? It happens, you know.
Yeah, I did get the mouse guard on the hive. That was kind of scary because they weren't real happy with me messing around with the entrance.
Did you get those ones that I sent you the link to?
The green one, yeah, the green one with the yellow covers. So
Yeah.
what
yeah.
I did was I covered up the entrance with it and screwed it in, just locked them in, and then just as I had a good running start, I just popped them open and ran. So the last time I messed with it, I didn't get to screw it in very good, and they started coming out pretty good. Hey, there's Petway Family Farmstead.
Mew Mew Q's asking if they swarmed. So when they all out leave a hive like that, they call it absconding. And for some odd reason, they feel that hive where they're at is not suitable for them, whether it's pests or some odd reason, and the whole entire hive leaves.
Wow,
So
that's crazy. You think they'll have a tough time surviving? They're not going to have a hive to go to.
they'd probably die.
That's terrible.
So, yeah, they're probably dead now because we've had
Cold.
20-degree weather in Ohio.
Yeah. Hey, Dreaming Out Loud RVing. Good to see you. First time. Good to have you. That's awesome. Hey, Ridge Life. All right. Tim at Ridge Life throwing out the super chat. Only one way for him. He loves his way. Tim, you're awesome. I'm glad your baby bunnies are doing so good. Really, it's cool to watch them growing. They're really getting big fast. Oh, so PH One King thought they probably just moved in with some other folks.
And you know, Bruce, my other hives are like, they're not even close. This is another property. I know there's a guy that's about a half mile away that's got a dozen or so hives. So, you know,
maybe they just went in and
yeah,
decided to chill out with them. Hey, Voon, how you doing? So so swarming typically is when they feel like they've outgrown their place, right? And half of them, or a certain number of them, will leave to go out on their own. And it's like kicking your kids out of the house. They're old enough; they need to be living on their own. But absconding is everybody leaving.
Yeah, and swarming typically is like your springtime. You'll see that.
Hey, Paula Wells.
Your
good to see you.
Booms.
Yeah, I
and
saw Paula.
half splits.
Yeah, I saw Paula Wells and James Petway on Kinfolk Farm in Georgia this afternoon. They had James was over there with Shane at his place, and they did a little live stream. It was pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
Good deal.
honeybees. Yep, honeybees are pretty cool. I mean, I could sit and watch them a lot as long as they're not grumpy. I can sit there and watch them forever.
Did you film when you put those entrances on?
No, I did not.
Because that you could just continue that along with the tree video.
Catching them.
Uh huh.
Yeah, well, we've done a lot. Continuing on with the beehives video, showing them, taking them out of the swarm trap and putting them into the hive box.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people interested in the plans for the hive box, so I need to get off my rear end and finish up the drawings.
Yeah.
And I'll make that available to members. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else in
Then we
here?
have a split. So I'm assuming Petway Family Farmstead. This is James. So he had some really good tips for quail. I know, Brian, you're thinking about maybe getting quail.
I might next year.
Yeah. So I'd wait till spring, and that way you can have them.
Yeah.
I like the long Langstroth hive. Okay, so there's a couple things. I like the horizontal hive. The reason I went with the long Langstroth was it uses the standard deep Langstroth frames. So anybody and everybody has an extractor that I could use to extract the honey out of it. Even Tim at Ridge Life. But if I had to do it and the extractor wasn't an issue, I would probably do the Layens horizontal hive, and that's because it's a deeper frame, and it more mimics the depth that they would have in the wild. So they would have all the honey at the top of the frame and all the brood at the bottom, and when they are bunched up in the wintertime, they would have more of the honey stores that they need to survive the winter. Well, there you go, Tim. Flow hives. Brian can talk about flow hives, can't you?
Oh yeah. So Sparks, I'll just say this. So I bought a flow hive for my mom, and that's what got me into beekeeping. I tried 2 times with the Flow Super and was unsuccessful. They would not use it. This year, I went from 2 brood boxes down to 1 brood box. So I more or less forced them to use those frames. And I also pre-waxed them. So I took wax and just melted it and painted all the frames. They, filled up some of the Flow Super. I got, I think, 10 pints of honey out of the Flow Super, and a hive that was just next to it. Out of a regular super, I got 20 some pints. So it takes a little bit of work because just running 1 brood box, then you got to really watch it so that they don't swarm. So a flow, I think my personal opinion is they're very they're very dependent on the environment of where they're located, because they were designed in Australia in a certain environment, and they're not good for cold climates.
Yeah, Adrian at Farmstead Smith came in here, and let me scroll back up a little bit. Mew Mew Coo. I try to say hi to everybody that comes in when I'm in the chat, and thank you. I really appreciate you telling me that, and it makes a difference when people say hi to me in the chat. So I try to make sure that I do the same. So yeah, the other advantage of a horizontal hive is it's easy on your back. Hey, Weekend RVing, James and Millie, how are you tonight? Ernie Hatmaker, hey. Yeah, Adrian was in the live last night. We did a 2-hour live. Actually, I was just planning on 1 hour, and it kind of people were starting to leave, and then people started joining, and we're like, okay. Second shift came in, and we had a great time the last hour, so that was pretty cool. Well, thanks, Moon. I appreciate that. So it saves your back. A traditional Langstroth type commercial hive, you have to lift those boxes off to dig down deeper and check out the other frames. So you have to lift your honey frames off. You have to go down into, it depends on how high you stack them too, right? If your colony's doing really good, you could have a lot of stacks of boxes up there.
Yep.
And it gets heavy. Super full of honey is very heavy.
Yeah.
The horizontal hive, the only thing I have to lift is the frame, one frame at a time. So it really makes it nice. All right, Paula Wells, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you stopping in. So, like I said, this was just a test of the StreamYard. So I'm playing around with different things. Never had the purchased one. Never did it on a laptop before. Always did it on the phone. And so yeah, we just wanted to test it out. And Brian got his too. So I think I'm picking up sound out of your speaker, Brian.
Oh, is it? I'm on my laptop.
Yeah, I think it's going through. I can hear myself talking on you.
Okay.
A little bit of an echo.
Yeah.
It's not bad though, unless I talk really loud.
Oh, okay. Ernie's in here.
Yeah, Ernie Hatmaker. They came over for a visit. Ed and Ernie came over for a visit that one weekend, and we had a great time. And I look forward to the next time we get to visit.
I got to talk to Ernie because you know why that tube of
terror.
And I'm changing the name. It's the tube of suffering. Ernie done sent the tube of suffering.
That hurt you pretty bad the next day.
The worst part for me was about 2:30 in the morning that night. I woke up and I was hurting, but my wife just looked at me and she said, "You're the stupid idiot that decided to eat the thing." So no remorse. So
okay, let me talk a little bit. I don't know if I'm hearing the echo or not. Yeah, I'm still hearing it. Yeah, I did have YouTube open, but I didn't have YouTube with this stream going on.
I turned down my volume just a hair. Does that help out?
Yeah, when I talk, it's like picking up. Yeah, it's a lot better, but it sounds like wind noise almost, which I don't understand that. But it's all good. Yeah, so no sympathy from your bride.
None
from the T-Bone.
None from T-Bone. Right. That's funny.
That's a great. Hey, Simply Southern Roots, how you doing? That is a great nickname. Almost as good as Commander Bacon.
She got that nickname years ago from her one brother, and because her name's Tara, so hence the T. And when she was, younger, I mean, even up until kids, I think she weighed maybe 100 pounds, and they always called her a bone. So hence the T-Bone. And for her brother, it was just a joke. And it's just continued through the years. And 40, she's 46, and they still call her T-Bone.
I can't believe you told her age.
Well, And I'm older than her, so.
So what did you think about the Ark Encounter? So Brian and his wife, T-Bone, Tara, went to Williamstown, Kentucky, and visited the Ark Encounter. And we had done that earlier in the year, back in October, and we had a great time. So what did you think?
I loved it. I loved it. I mean, it's if you have the opportunity to go, I would recommend anyone to go. It just it's an amazing place. I mean, we spent 6 hours just between the Ark and just getting food, and didn't
Yeah.
really see much else. Now the
Now, you
temperature
said,
was a little bit cooler.
yeah, you looked like you were cold. It looked pretty overcast and gloomy.
Yeah.
You said the restaurant was closed, or was it takeout only?
No, it's so the buffet that I forget the name of it. They had it set up, according to regulations, but it was still open. And the only reason why we spoke to them about it, I was told it was closed. So we went expecting to leave and get lunch and go back.
Mm.
And they said that since it was considered part of the exhibits, they were
Oh,
allowed to keep it open.
because they got a bunch of stuffed animals in there.
Exactly.
Hmm. So what they normally, it would have been a true buffet style, but because of the virus, it's more cafeteria style where they
Yeah.
dish it out. But how'd you like their food? It was really good, wasn't it?
I loved it.
It was better than most theme park kind of food that
Yeah.
you would get.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because the clinic where I'm working at down here, I was talking to the administrator of the clinic today, and she was asking where I was from, and I said, "Oh, Ohio," and she said, "Oh, my her one daughter-in-law lives in Cincinnati." I said, "Oh," I said, "I just drove through Cincinnati like a week ago, going to, an encounter just across the border in Kentucky." She said, "Did you go to the Ark encounter?" I said,
Mhm.
"Yeah," and she said, "I love that place. I've been there twice, and I'm going to go again."
Wow. Yeah, and Beehead's Cabin Creek Outdoors, it is a little salty. The entrance fee is a little salty. If you have kids under 10, it's a great place because they get in for free. So,
Yeah.
did you watch the virtual movie thing?
So let me tell you about the VR deal.
Yeah.
It for some, and I've never had this happen. I've gone out, fished, whatever. That thing got me so dizzy
Messed you up?
that when I took the headset off, I had sweat, and I kind of was like going like this,
Wow.
holding on the wall. And my wife looked at me and said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I just felt a little funny." And she said, "You look like you're jacked up." When it was doing the flying and all that, for some odd reason,
Yeah.
it triggered something, and
Yeah.
it was
It could
cool though. I enjoyed it, but
It could have been the weather too, messing with you. Your ears could have
yeah,
been a little plugged up and stuff. My wife gets vertigo really bad. We went to Branson, and she got on one of the pretty decent roller coasters,
hmm
and we thought we were going to have to get a wheelchair to haul her out of there. She
oh
couldn't
wow,
hardly walk. She couldn't move hardly. It was really
wow,
bad. So we're like,
wow,
never again, except for the little kiddie roller coasters. It's like a train or something. That's about all she can
yeah.
ride. And I'm okay with that too, because I'm not interested in the loop-de-loops and all that stuff.
I can do all of that because I ride on those with my daughter. She does all the crazy roller coasters,
Yeah.
but for some odd reason, that thing, man, I got off of there and felt like I was going to fall over and was sweating, and
Yeah. She
so
my wife got a little fuzzy headed from that.
hmm,
I mean, it wasn't bad to where it incapacitated her,
yeah,
but she said it affected her. So,
huh,
but yeah,
wow,
it was kind of a neat one. My headset messed up. It was not showing anything hardly,
oh, that's a
and
bummer.
so finally we got a hold of them, and we got to watch the whole thing over again.
Oh, okay,
So halfway through it, well, not even halfway through it, is she's looking at stuff, right? And I can't see anything. I'm still seeing this thing. It says waiting to load or whatever, and I'm hearing all the sounds, and I'm like, what? Hey, bake a leg and let's dig it, Homestead. Good to have you
that's
here tonight.
Mel.
And so halfway through it, I grabbed another headset that was next to me because we were the only ones in that row. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm missing out on everything. So they came out after it was over. Well, how'd you like it? So, well, the headset I was supposed to use didn't work at all. Oh, sorry about that. So they reset the whole thing and let us do it again. So that was pretty cool.
I would not have been able to sit through it again.
Yeah, and that's probably what messed up my wife.
Yeah.
But on our way down through Ohio into Kentucky, I think I talked about this before. We started seeing all these exotic cars passing us, Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Ford GTs and all these high dollar expensive cars. And but all of them had like a label on it. They all had wrap on it. It was I forget the name of it. It was some kind of rally, car. And what they do is is by invitation only, and they'll go from one location to another location. And it's people who are big time car enthusiasts, like maybe Jay Leno, right?
Yeah.
And it's their cars, Crown Rally. So you can look it up. But there must have been 40 or 50 of these cars that passed us. It was amazing. They went. I think they went from Cincinnati to St. Louis on that leg of it, and we just happened to be on the road, and they were zipping by us. They were going so fast, and then one of the cars was pulled over by a state trooper, and then all of them slowed down because they had the one car we watched as it went by us. It had a guy in the passenger seat, and it looked like he had, like in the small private airplanes, they'll have the big headsets and the mic and everything. He had one of those on, so they were communicating with everybody, the whole rally, and maybe there was rally people that had to be ride along as a passenger in with the car, right, to make sure that they didn't do something really stupid or even steal.
Yeah.
But that was really cool to see it. I
wonder
Porsches and Ferraris and Lambos and.
I wonder if they would send out like a guinea pig and say, "You go fly ahead and get pulled over, and then we're safe."
And they had some little cars, like more of like an economy car, not really an economy car, but it wasn't the exotic sports car.
Mm.
And that's the one that got pulled over. But
Wow.
yeah, they were all moving. But to see, the Ford GTs and the Corvette was the ho hum of the car that went past us.
Oh my gosh!
Like, brand new Corvettes. But yeah, it was pretty cool. We started looking it up, and I didn't get a chance to video it. I was like, man, look at all these cars coming up here.
Wow!
I could see them in my side mirror, saying, man, this is pretty neat.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, I put the pedal to the metal, and that Dodge Ram blew them off the road. No, they were going by us probably 20 miles over the speed limit.
Oh wow!
So what is that, Brian? That's due north of Williamstown, because we were heading south.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, so we were going down through that way, but it was mostly in Kentucky. Hey, Rebecca Nichols, how you doing? So this is not planning on doing a live stream every night this week. This was just I was anxious to try out the StreamYards, the paid version, and see what all I could do with it.
I'm sitting in my lovely Marriott room.
Yeah, like I said, this camera is really horrible on this laptop. So new laptop will be here in like 2 weeks. So once that comes, then we'll have some real good times on that. And I ordered a I don't know how you pronounce it, Fifine microphone.
Oh, the Fifine. They're nice. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, so I ordered one of those, and I've got that Halo light and all that set up out in my office. So it'll be fun to have the laptop out there, and also I've got the visible phone.
Oh, there you go.
I'm running off of that, and it seems to be doing really well.
I use I've got a Logitech webcam.
Oh,
It's got a microphone on it, and that's what I've been using now for my last few, and it works out. It works out great.
yeah, it's pretty clear. It looks
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I could see T-Bone sneaking out behind the door, kind of peeking. She was peeking out. I was like, is she? What is she doing? Is she hiding? Does she have drawers on? What is she doing?
And you really get the slow mo when you see the hand come in and crack me in the back of the head.
That's funny. Hey, Hobby Farm Homestead. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. It's hard to keep up sometimes the live. So
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. 6:31 you came in. That's awesome. 2 minutes ago. I missed it. Sorry about that.
T-Bone.
T-Bone. Yeah. You need to bring T-Bone in on your lives. That's always good. Hey, Lisa, I will not comply. Randolph, how you doing? Good to see you.
She, I've told her, but she,
My wife's not crazy about the live streams, but whenever she does participate in the live streams, it's so much better.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
Our cabin's in the woods. How you doing? Man, we got 17 people in the house tonight.
See?
For just playing around.
I'm telling you.
I think we had like over 20 last night.
Oh, that's
And it
good.
was just kind of impromptu. If we'd had them all in, I think we'd have had 40 or 50.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was kind of funny. We were talking about the, hey, Stacy McGee.
No. Nobody's wearing a mask. Here, I'm going to get
Yeah.
my mask on. And
Oh, that's cool. There you go. There you go.
I don't wear this at work. I do not
Well,
condone wearing this at work.
where you are social distancing, we are about 3.5 hours apart, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a loud roaring. It's almost like a, I don't know.
I tell you what, too. I'll say the people down in Mississippi are very nice people. They are.
Well, good.
They open up the doors and they set us up in a conference room, and I mean everybody. I like the South though. I do. I one day I'll live down in the South, but that's the one thing I'll say about down here is everybody is super friendly, just open. They open up their doors and we're just we're part of the crew. So
Stacy, I don't think I can turn up the volume. I can get the mic closer. Man, I'm getting a lot of feedback. I don't know what the heck that is. It sounds like I got the window down on the interstate. Just a lot of rushing of, I don't know.
I wonder
Kenpo
if
Pharma, Georgia. You snuck in there. I didn't see you. How you doing, Shane?
I wonder if there's something with maybe the connection on that headset mic.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got my earbuds. I don't know if I got something else going. I don't know. I'm still hearing it. I'm playing around with some different things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now I'm hearing an echo. Big echo.
Do you have another tab open on whatever
No.
browser you're using?
Nope. Mic in. Okay. So this could.
Mew Mew went to New Orleans in '89.
So it's something
New Orleans
with my
is-
microphone. I think it's I think it's two things. I think it's the mic on my earbuds, and there's a mic on the laptop, both.
So
both of them
when
are
you
on.
go into your StreamYard, um, and you do the like audio video settings, did it give you an option to just select one? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm still looking at this. I bet
Yeah,
that's what it
like
is. It's because the. Let me try this. Let me unplug the earbuds.
uh-oh. There we go. I can't hear you.
That's why I was muted on the
There you go.
StreamYard. I didn't see that. We play around. There's a couple in. What was it? There was a thing where I could. Okay, so let me enable that. Disable that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm still getting that little funny. Hey, Michael Beanflip, how are you? Yeah. So once I get the new laptop and everything, it'll be much better.
Yeah.
Spice melange. Don't touch anything else.
When you start using that Fi-Fi mic also, you'll notice that your sound is going to just be a lot cleaner.
Yeah. Now you sound really good to me, but as soon as I start talking, I'm getting all this horrible stuff in my ears. So I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy. I'm too old for all this technical stuff. Hey, Crazy Shepherd, how are you doing? Probably missed a lot of folks already. But I just wanted to play around with it, and Brian's bored out of his mind in Flowood, Mississippi, so he wanted to join me on this test. Sound is echoing now. Can you hear an echo, Brian?
No, it sounds fine on my end.
Look, oh, there's my bride. It's opposite.
I have to go get stuff out of the freeze dryer.
So there's Brian. Yeah, my wife is getting stuff out of the freeze dryer.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to really, but there's 20 people in here. That's awesome. I thought I was going to have to put the hurt to a chicken today. They were all swarming around me really bad, and I reached down to grab one, and one of them pecked me really hard in the hand. So I gave it a persuasive little tap to the side of the head.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's mostly me. I think it's the issue is using these old style Apple earbuds with the mini jack in my laptop jack, and I think that's the problem.
that could be. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's doing some weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Michael
could be.
Beanflip can't hear nothing. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. So
Yeah,
yeah. So Kinfolk Farm in Georgia's got an awesome channel. He gave me a nice little shout out during his live today. Very, very kind to me for sure. And I've learned a lot from Shane down there, and his son-in-law Travis at is it Right Way Homestead?
I'm gonna have to look them up.
They do a great job, and Travis, I think he could eat molten lava. It's amazing what he ate.
Don't eat those nuts.
Yeah, well, Travis did the one chip challenge, and he ate it and did a live the whole time and never really had any trouble at all. I don't even think his nose watered. It was crazy.
I've got that one chip challenge at home.
Do you?
I'm waiting another week or so before I do it, but I think that's what I'm gonna do is just do it on a live stream.
Well, Travis ate like 3 avocados before he did it, and I'm sure that coated his stomach. Now Shane, he did it, and before he drank anything, he did all his outdoor chores. He took care of all the animals and everything like that. And by the time he got back to the porch, he was hurting bad, really bad. And he was curled up on the porch in the fetal position, and I think he was about to call 911. It was so bad that he was hurting, his stomach cramping really, really bad. But Travis didn't have any of that. The only thing he complained about, it kind of sucked all the moisture out of his mouth, and it was hard to swallow.
I've heard that.
Yeah. So, all right, B-Heads, Cabin Creek Outdoors. So glad you could stop by. It was kind of a weird live stream, and it's very distracting with all this. It sounds like the ocean waves are in my ears.
Eat
really
something
rough.
first.
Yeah, you want your stomach coated. I think Shane, you had nothing in your stomach, and it really. I'm not sure Spice Melange. Everybody else is hearing, so don't know if it might be on your end or not. I think it's been 45 minutes. You good, Brian? We had 22 in the live stream. That's awesome. Yeah, it kind of sounds like you had only 1 cup of coffee. Well, that would be good to dilate all your stomach blood vessels and open everything up just so it can absorb all the pain.
You'll know when I'm going to do mine. I mean, it'll probably be in 2 weeks. So
Cool.
I
Don't
won't
hurt yourself.
Well, I tell you, if I made it through those nuts, I can't even imagine that it's to the level of those nuts.
Yeah.
Those things.
I think you can do it. You handled everything else really good.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm going to send a dozen ghost peppers, the tube of terror, and I'm going to send about 12 one chip challenges to Ernie.
Hey, Paragon Ridge Ranch, how you doing? And the Pharmacy Seeds Network, how are you? Just saw you coming in, working in the greenhouse. That's awesome. I wish we had a greenhouse. That would make things a lot easier. It's supposed to get down to 29 degrees tonight. So we had to pull some of the insulation out of the well house because the rats were making a house out of it. So I'm a little worried. We do have a remote temperature sensor in the well house. And last I checked, it was 39 degrees in there. So I might have to get the little buddy heater out and crank it up in there so my pipes don't freeze up and bust. I got a little critter varmint that comes in and stays. Probably not Spice Melange. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just horrible. So
yeah.
But everybody else is saying it sounds pretty good. So I get a little bit of an echo when I talk really loud. Sorry about that. Down under Farm and Forge. And Urban Grandpa Prepper. Hey, Ray. All right. We got a whole bunch of folks in here. It actually flurried. We had snow flurries here today, which is unusual for near Memphis. So.
Yeah, I'd say if they get snow down here, these folks down here would probably close the state.
Yeah. I always said that people in Memphis can't drive on wet roads or even dry roads, let alone snowy roads.
Yeah. They just don't, like the difference from here versus where I live at in Ohio. Ohio, we have, when we have a storm coming, they'll pre-treat the roads and have plow trucks and that out.
Yeah,
down here, they don't have that, because you don't get it like what we do. So,
Hey, Close Pits. How are you? I'm hearing a little echo now. But yeah, and growing up in Maryland and working in Pennsylvania, I would even, there was times when there was, 6 to 12 inches of snow on the ground and I was driving to work. So it wasn't a problem. I always took back roads. I didn't want to be on the interstate at all.
Now,
when it's bad. So, and literally, I mean, I could see my tracks. I had a 4-wheel drive truck, so it wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you something that me and my buddies did. This was when I was, I don't know, late teenager, around 20. So when we would get heavy snow in Ohio, like foot plus, and before they would go out and plow in the mornings, I like in Cleveland, Ohio, I see Urban Grandpa Prepper.
Yep.
But when it would snow like that, we would tie rope on the back of a car, like skiing with a handle.
Oh my gosh.
And we would get shoes that were like all the, traction was worn off. Mm-hmm. And we would ski on the back of a car driving down the street.
Oh my gosh. No, we used to sled ride. Hey, Full-Time Dream, how are you? We used to sled ride down our street on sleds when it would snow really good, and sometimes we would have a car pull us back up. It was a pretty good sized hill.
Yeah.
Castle Hives is Brian at Castle Hives is in Ohio.
No, an hour south of Cleveland.
Right now he's near Jackson, Mississippi, in Flowood.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in Flowood. Skitchen. That's interesting.
I was excited when I got here, and we don't have all the southern food up in Ohio. So I went to Google Maps and I typed in gumbo because I thought I'm going to get myself some good gumbo when I'm down here. So it pulled up what they called the Crawfish Shack, and I thought, I'm gonna get some crawfish, get some gumbo. I drove there yesterday. They're closed for a week. I'm like,
no.
You've got to be kidding me.
Somebody probably got the virus. We have that around here where there'll be a restaurant will close for like a week or two, and then
Yeah.
come back open. Somebody got the virus, and they had to shut it down and disinfect it, and then came back.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still
one
sell
thing
some crawfish though.
one thing we did back in Maryland when I had my 4-wheel drive truck, there were a lot of big open fields, and it was kind of a little bit hilly,
Hmm.
and we'd wait for a good snow, like 8 inches deep, and we
Mhm.
would go out into an open field. And if the snow was just right, it looked like you were in a boat with a wake going out from the sides of you. But
Oh wow.
it was pretty dangerous because if the wind was blowing at all, you would get a nice little snowbank over top of big rocks, right? So you could run
yeah.
into a big, huge rock.
Yeah.
You getting some purging there, Timbo?
I saw Kinfolk ask a question.
How well do your bees do with such long winters?
They do fine.
Yeah, you just had a video where you put some rigid insulation around your boxes.
I actually tomorrow that'll hit.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw it already. Oh,
I
you
sent
sent me
you-
pictures.
I sent you a picture.
Ah. There you go. I was just way too early.
Yeah. But even
Yeah.
without, like other people that are, there's one other guy that he's local to me. Not many people around my area put that foam on their hives. It's the moisture control is what you got to do.
Yeah, and the Dr. Leo with the horizontal hives, he said not to put that rigid insulation on the inside. That it'll actually collect condensation if you have it on the inside of the horizontal hive.
Hey, look,
And that'll be worse.
I got to show you something. Look at this.
What do you got? You got the hat?
Oh, I thought I wore it. I didn't wear it. Here, I got this hat today.
Oh, I was going to get an Ark Encounter hat, and there wasn't any of them that I really liked.
This one here has a leather like bill on it.
Oh, wow.
And it was the same price as all the other ones. I thought.
So Full-Time Dream is in Western New York.
I thought I had my bacon hat, but I got my Ark hat.
Yeah, so we got the Brotherhood of the Bacon Hats. So we got Jason at Homesteading Northern Michigan. We've got you at Castle Highs. We've got K&R Kyle at K&R Destinations,
Mm-hmm.
and Kevin at Lazy Pond Farms is going to have one here soon. As soon as I ship it out to him. So got to take care of my members.
See.
Because K&R is a member, and you're a member, and Kevin's a member, and Sandy has got a package on the way, so she should get something soon. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
All right, Shane. Hey, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate you. If you're not a subscriber, Kinfolk Farm in Georgia, go check out his channel. He's a great guy. Great guy. Hey, Mac. You're a newbie in YouTube, or a newbie in bees, or how exactly are you a newbie?
Zoom got him.
Zoom got him? What?
Voon did.
Boom. Oh.
Yes, Ridge Life 1 lost 800. Woo! I'd be in the negative.
Who's that lost 800? Hey, Tinker's wife.
Oh,
Patty,
no.
how you doing? Oh, okay, Voon. Hey, thank you, Voon. I appreciate it. Oh, and with the StreamYard comments, I can't really see like you would with YouTube. So thank you so much for taking care of that. Don't need rude people. No, not going to do it. Not going to do rude.
Yeah.
Let's see. I hope I'm not getting purged. No, actually, I gained more members with this subscribers up to 1626.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at.
Now you're good, Boone. I trust your discretion. And one thing I did hear, somebody commented about, if you're trying to get your watch hours up, and if a troll comes into your live stream, put them in timeout. Then they're forced to watch. Don't kick them out. Put them in timeout. That way you keep their hours.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Huh.
Yeah.
I got to remember those little secrets.
Yeah, that's kind of questionable though. Yeah, we got 1,710 views away from 95,000. So,
wow,
pretty excited. The of course, Shelly's don't like trolls. Thank you all for taking care of it. I didn't even notice it. All right, down under Farm and Forge. We'll see you later. And it's been, we're looking at 56 minutes. It's probably time to end it. Brian, I appreciate you coming on with me and trying this software out. I think it was a good test. We got the way over above Brian. I can't point there, but above Brian's head is the His Way Homestead. And with the essentials package, yeah, it just means there's some losers don't have anything else to do, huh, Tim? The StreamYard is the minimal StreamYard with the essentials. You go up to the next level and you can get rid of the StreamYard thing altogether. So yeah, hopefully soon I'll get that other laptop and we'll be able to do some really cool live streams. And want to do at least one a week. I think that would be good. Last night was really a lot of fun. My wife had a good time. Everybody that was there, I think, had a really good time. But hey, yeah.
I'm not going to do another live stream with Tim because the last one that I did, I was sore for a day.
No doubt. All right, Mew Mew Q. Thank you for coming here. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks, Brian. Brian's a member. Thank you so much for being a member. Go check out Castle Hives. If you're not a subscriber, go check out his channel. He's got a lot of things going on. He's more than just beekeeping. So go check it out. He's awesome to watch. I'm going to close it. So what we're going to do, we're going to say, if I can find my hand. This is all backwards. Don't forget, everybody, His way is the best way. We'll see you next time. God bless you.
Doug, take care.
See you, Brian.